So today I want to talk about a topic of JavaScript interview. I want to talk about hoisting is an internal mechanism of how JavaScript works. And last year I did about some 100 interviews. And before you will beat me that I ask such kind of questions on the interview and you will tell that it is not a real life use case, I will agree with you. But actually, why I ask these questions is to understand how someone read a few pages more about how JavaScript works internally. And even there are some advanced questions that most of candidates didn't answer. So I didn't take it as a minus, but if you will answer, I take it as a plus. And watch video till the end because the last question no one answered yet. So the first question that I ask, I just declare a variable x and I do 1 and I do console.log here and simply ask what will print the x. And the right answer, of course, undefined. Because why? Because hoisting, it means that the variable internally go up like this and it looks like this, and the console log see just undefined, the variable that doesn't defined. Actually internally it doesn't go up, but it looks like it go up. The behavior is like it went up, and that because the mechanism we name as a hoisting. Also, I don't have yet pop filter. What is pop filter? That you will listen badly these sounds of p, sorry. And the next question what I ask is what will be if I will print here let. So, and the question is reference error. So, and I have one more question. In the context of let variable, does let variable do hoisting? So the answer is and yes and not. Why yes? Because as we can see here from the reference error, can't access x before initialization at hoisting JavaScript file. So it does mean that this line of code, first line, it's already saw that there is a variable x before JavaScript interpreter reach this code. So it does mean that it is internally. This look like also this. But what is the difference between war and let hoisting? Because temporary dead zone, that JavaScript fixed that problem with war in the new ECMAScripts, relatively new, and it saves the let variable on some zone when it protects from accessing to the variable that declared before. And the same is with const variable. We will get the same error. So the next question, let some random name, like Kim Kardashian, that because you clicked on this video, and I return x, something wrong with my code editor today, and I return x, and var x is equal 1. And as we know, after as they teach us in the schools, JavaScript functions doesn't work after return statement, yes? But what will happen if I will call Kardashian variable here and I will do just console log? So we will get undefined, the same as it was in the global scope. In the function scope it will be the same. But next question is a bit more hard. What will be if I will declare a x function declaration? Or we can do it more romantic name, like xxx, and it can return just 1. And as we can see, it is the function body. So we can understand that the function declarations just do hoisting like this. It go up full function body. And the last question is the most complex one that no one answered yet. So what will be if I will declare a function xxx, return 1, and here I will declare a variable xxx and will do just 1. What I will get here? Pause the video and write it on the comments. So, and now let's see the result. We'll get the function declaration. Why? Because the function declaration is more high priority in the context of hoisting with var variables. And the second question, the last one that I'm asking, what if I will change the places of function declaration and just a var variable. The answer is the same. It doesn't matter. So if a candidate understands that the position of the variables and function declaration doesn't make sense, so it does mean that the candidate understands well what is the function, execution context, the creation phase, and the execution phase. Because if you understand them internally, you will answer to all questions connected with hoisting. And if you will understand just the easy formulas of how JavaScript works under the hood, you can answer to the most of the interview questions connected with JavaScript. If you want a video about a function execution context and how it works, just write on a comment that you want this video and that you like this video, and I will make one and I will explain how it works, and you will understand this process more detailed under the hood. So that is all. This was all questions. When you ask to a candidate, you can understand fully how he understands the hoisting. And remember, there are two types of JavaScript. First one is that we work, and the second one for the interview. And if you want to pass the interview, you have to just learn the interview JavaScript. I know that it sounds a bit weird, but it's like that. So what we can do, and we have to learn it to pass an interview. So if you want to support me, just follow to my channel, put likes, and write in the comments that you like it. And I will continue this series of the JavaScript interview questions. And remember, Java is not JavaScript.